So welcome back. This is a practice session for you where you can practice a type of for loop programs. And here we would be seeing how to print even numbers from 1 to 20. So what is the criteria for a number to be even number? The number must be divisible by 2. So take an example of number 14. So 14 divided by 2 is even number because it returns a remainder 0. When it is not returning a remainder 0, in such case, it is not a even number. So we have to write a logic for this. So hope you remember for loop syntax. It starts with a for keyword, open the braces, then what we have to initialize? We have to initialize a variable. Variable must be an int I equals to 1 because I want to print even numbers from 1 to 20. Clear? Clear? And now what is the condition? What I'll write for the condition? I'm printing the numbers from 1 to 20. So it must not exceed above 20. Right? So I less than or equal to 20. I plus plus. Right? So this is my condition. Now I will open the braces and write the code which needs to be executed. Now what is the condition here for the even number? The number must be divisible by 2. Clear? I'll put if condition. If here we are storing the number I. Here we are storing the number in a variable I. So the number must be divisible by 2. So I'll make use of a modulus operator. I divided by 2 must be equal to 0, which means that any number divided by 2, the remainder, the modulus divided by 2, that is the remainder must be equal to 0, so that it indicates a even number, right? Now again I'll open a braces, right? Now I'll print the number. Clear? Now I'll close the braces. This is my condition. Now how will it work? So for the first iteration, I is 1 and 1 less than or equal to 20. 1 less than or equal to 20. So the condition is true. Now once the condition is true, once both the conditions are true, it will directly jump to the main if condition. Right? So what is the if condition? I less than or equal to 20. Sorry, what is the if condition? I mod 2, that is I must be divisible by 2. What is stored in I? 1 mod 2, is it equal to 0? So is the condition true? It is false, right? The condition is false. Since the condition is false, since this condition is false, it will directly jump to increment operator, right? So once I get incremented, it will be 2. Initially I was 1. Now I would be 2. Now to check for the condition 2 less than or equal to 20. So the condition is true and 2 modulus division 2, it is 0. So the condition is true and where this set of statement would be executed. So the condition is true where this statement would get executed and finally the print statement would be printed. Right? So what is stored in the printing statement now? 2 will get printed on the screen. Now as soon as 2 gets printed, now the iteration will go here. The iteration will go to I plus plus. So this block gets executed and 3 is the latest value of I. Now it will move on to third iteration. That is where I equal to 3. Now I less than or equal to 20. The condition is true, but the condition for even number would fail because 3 modulus 2 is not 0. So the condition fails here and again I plus plus would get incremented. Clear? Similarly, Similarly, the loop continues till when the loop continues till I equal to 20. Clear? 20 less than or equal to 20, the condition is true, and it will enter the if condition where it will enter the if condition where 20 mod 2 is provides a remainder 0, and finally in the output you'll see all the you'll see all the even numbers like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 till you'll see till 20th. So when the iteration reaches 21, 21 less than or equal to 20. So when I reaches 21, 21 less than or equal to 20, the condition is false. Clear? This condition is false, and what happens? Since this condition is false, the entire for loop will not get executed, and directly it will print out of the for loop, and whatever you have statement outside for loop, that gets printed, right? So hope you understood even number program. Now let's move on to editor. This is your even number program, the same program like I have written it here. Here it is checking for if even condition. If a number is divisible by 2, then it will print all the even number. And finally, when I reaches 20th, when I reaches 21, that is when it finishes the loop, so it will come outside, so it will come out of the for loop, and it will print that loop has crossed the limit where I is greater than 20, right? Now let us run this and check. Yes, here you see it has printed all the even numbers from 2 to 20. And finally, when I reaches 21, when I becomes 21, it will come outside of for loop, and it will print whatever is there outside the for loop. Clear? So this is about even number program. Thank you.